Hi everyone, this is Fiona, the Young Adult Librarian, and today I'm going to show you how to make this mobile out of plastic cups and sharpies. It's all stuff you really have in your home. It's really easy to make and they look really unique. So let's get started. For today's craft, we're going to need baking or parchment paper, some sharpies, a hole punch, a wooden hoop or a wooden dowel, some fishing line, a cookie sheet, and some plastic cups. You want clear plastic cups, but you don't want them to be too thick or too big. The thicker ones won't melt into discs, they'll melt into kind of curlier shapes. So I find these ones are good for what we're doing. So now that I have a bunch of cups colored, you want to take your hole punch and just hole punch somewhere along the bottom, like so. So this is where we're going to be putting our string through, and you want to do this before we bake them. So now that we have all the holes punched out in our cups, you want to take your baking sheet and your baking paper. You want to cover that. And we're going to place them on here like so. So the bottoms are facing up. You want to give them a little space. And we're going to preheat the oven to 300 degrees. And when the oven's ready, we're going to put them in. Okay, so now I have my oven preheated to 300 degrees. So we're going to put them in the oven, and you need to keep a careful eye on them. It takes no more than 2 minutes. It could even take less time. And if you leave them in too long, they'll disintegrate. You also want to make sure, because you are melting plastic, that you're in a well-ventilated area. So you want to make sure that you have the windows open. So when they come out, you want to be very careful, and you want to let them cool for about 10 minutes. And you can see with some of them, they were in there a little too long and they curled up. So you have to keep an eye on them to make sure that they're not in there too long, so they stay flat. Okay, so now that we have our discs ready, you want to take your hoop or your wooden stick, and you can definitely paint this if you'd like. And then you want to take your fishing wire and a scissors. And what you're going to do is take your fishing wire and take it, and we're going to tie it through the hole that we made on the bottom. You want to do a double knot with the fishing wire. It tends to come out. Okay, and then you're going to take whatever length you want, and we're going to cut a length of it. And then we're simply going to tie it here onto the loop. So. Okay, so like so. And what you can do is you can add all of them that you want to add. You can make them all the same length, or you can make them all varying lengths. That's up to you. So we're just going to add those on now. Okay, so now I have all my discs attached. So what you want to do is take 2 pieces of equal length fishing wire, and you pick whatever length you want it to hang from, and we're going to cut those off. So what you want to do is take your fishing wire, your first piece, loop it at the end, and then pick wherever you want to put it on. So here I have my loop, and I'm just going to pull the 2 pieces through. So that's attached now. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, there should be 2 strings on each side. And you just want to get them to the ends, and we're just going to tie together in a knot at the top. So here you can see my finished mobile, and like I said, you can paint the whatever stick or ring you're using for the top part. I have mine here attached to the suction cup, but you could hang it off a hook, and you can put it wherever you like. I like to put them in the window to catch the light, but you can definitely put them, just hang them from the ceiling or anywhere you'd like. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. Stay tuned for more crafts, and thanks for watching.